Hoodie Guy coming back here with another dog Bitcoin video.
Please like and subscribe. Dog, go to the moon.
Thanks for that, Mike. Well, let's dive into it. I'm not going to bury the lead. Casey Rodemeyer on the Hell Money podcast talked about an upgrade to Runes he's working on. There'll be these agents that'll leverage interactive transaction construction to allow market makers to trustlessly add liquidity to Runes, AMA, automatic market makers. The Rune, AMM agents will solve both the lot splitting and mempool sniping UX issues associated with trading Runes on L1. And I'm going to play the clip by Ord Father, Casey Rodemeyer. I think today's his birthday, so happy birthday to Casey Rodemeyer, who brought us ordinals and runes. So I'm going to play that clip of the Hell Money podcast. It's a pretty short clip, so let's listen to that.
Right now, if you're trading runes,
Yep.
you have these lots that
Yep.
you have to,
Yep.
so you
you
go
have
list.
UTXOs, and the UTXOs have some number of runes, like 1,000 UTXOs.
Yeah.
It's 1,000 runes. And you can sell those 1,000 runes, but you can't sell half of them without doing a transaction first to split them, which is expensive and nobody wants to do.
Yeah, but with the agent's
just sitting there.
the agent
and
can
it's
do
like,
whatever. The agent's, how many runes you want?
How many
This
runes
is the
you
best
want,
I can
kid?
do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
exactly.
actually huge.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's maybe the bigger story.
The thing is it all hinges on discoverability, right? How do you find agents?
Yeah.
Like, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I think that interactive transaction construction is sort of just the future of doing complicated things on Bitcoin. Because it's also something that I know works now.
Yeah.
There's things like L2s and bridges and like covenants and stuff like that. And like, I'm not into that stuff because I want stuff that works now. Like I want something that's concrete that I can go, okay, that's going to work. That's not like a research project.
So I think overall that's really bullish. And now you can go over to Solana. You can see that almost 1 billion have been bridged over there. You can see that it's almost 1 billion. So it was, it was about 840 million. Now it's getting closer to 1 billion. So more and more is getting bridged over to Solana. So that's interesting. Nice to see. And here's a friendly reminder that ETH is 32 times larger than Shiba Inu, the largest meme coin on it. Sol is 29 times larger than Trump. And obviously Sol is it's bigger than WIF because WIF is a lot further down. Bitcoin is 8,520 times bigger than Dog at the time of recording. So if it just gets anywhere up into the same stratosphere as those other ones, we're going to be doing pretty well, my friends. So just keep that in mind. Even if it just got up to 1,000 or 500 or 300 or 200, doesn't even have to get up into the 30x multiple, but there's a lot of room for Dog Bitcoin and, exciting stuff. A little bit more we'll talk about, but, with what Casey Rodemeyer is going to be doing on his next upgrade for Runes could be the game changer that everyone's looking for. I know Bob Bodley, and Odin.fun is working on the, incorporating the OG runes. I'm not sure if that's happened yet, but as far as I can tell, it hasn't happened. It seemed like it was getting close and just days away, but I think that there's, some growing pains and they're working on kind of getting everything dialed in before they make that move. I think privately, like on their testnet or whatever, privately they've done some, but I haven't seen the full rollout of like Dog or Billy, any of those ones. And then Fluid tokens, I think they're going to be bridging it to Cardano. I haven't seen any further news, but I think that's in the works. So those will be a couple exciting things. But I think most importantly is what Casey Rodemeyer will be doing on his next upgrade could help with some of the UX issues associated with just buying and selling runes, making it easier to buy and sell runes without having to lot split and just making it easier, because sometimes it's kind of a pain to buy however much you want on Magic Eden. And so that's pretty cool. That's all we got. We got a Vincent Cryptolutions over on vacation in Vietnam, it looks like. So we got to hold the fort down until he gets back and brings his A-game content, the best in the business. So I want to finish up a clip here with Bo Hines, the crypto group that Trump created. He's the executive director of the Crypto and AI Working Group, and he's talking about how they basically want to buy as much Bitcoin as possible with budget neutral ways. So I'm going to finish with that clip. Thanks for watching and have a good day.
Well, we delivered on the president's promises that he made on the campaign trail. The president was adamant about creating the SBR. We wanted to make sure that we did it right in a way that respected Bitcoin for being so unique. and also gave credence to innovation in other spaces of the digital asset world. So, for us here, we look at Bitcoin, it's not a security, it's a commodity. It has intrinsic stored value that's traditionally accepted. It has, as David likes to describe, the immaculate conception. There's no issuer. And that's why, as you saw in the executive order, we compared this to digital gold. It's something that's imperative for the United States to have, retain, continue to build on. And I think that's worth pointing out that the way that this is constructed, we talked about ways of acquiring more Bitcoin in budget neutral ways that won't cost the taxpayer a dime. And what I like to say about this president, I think it's high time that our president started accumulating assets for the American people, which is what President Trump is doing, rather than taking it away. And I think that's one thing that we really wanted to make clear in this executive order. And we're looking forward to working with our partners at Treasury and the Secretary of Commerce in order to find those budget neutral ways in which we can acquire more. I've been asked all the time, it's like, how much do you want? And I said, well, that's like asking a country, how much gold do you want, right? I mean, as much as we can get.